What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today we have another stringing, almost at it. Today we have another stringing tutorial for you. This one is the new STX Stallion Omega. We reviewed this head. A lot of you guys really like that review. I'm sure some of you guys are using it this spring. And if you are, this is a solid pocket to string up. So this is the same pocket we had from the review. It's Hero 3. We've got a 9-diamond top string going across, and we started at the top hole. We did use their channel lock. You can or can't use that, whatever you want to do, but it does pull it up just a little bit tighter. This is a nice mid pocket, smooth release. We got 2 shooters in there, so this is going to be a pretty good pocket for us to recommend if you don't really know what you want to use. It's going to work pretty well for everyone, so let's dive into the sideball pattern. Okay, so like I mentioned, we have the top string started on the first hole. We usually use the second, but their spacing was a little different. Then we're going to start our sideball on the second hole, so going through the outside of the sideball, up through the mesh, and then looping back to that same sideball, making that loop there through that first hole of mesh, and then going back through and doing it one more time, making that double loop all through that first hole of mesh and that second sideball hole. So you get that nice secure double loop to start you off nice and tight. And now we're going to do 3 consecutive knots, skipping 1 sideball hole each. So we're going to skip that next sideball hole and do an overhand anchor knot to pull it down nice and tight. Start that channel off and get it going. You want to make sure you pull all the slack out of each of these, and also keep the mesh to the inside of the sideball. So that's 1, skip another sideball hole, go to the 3rd hole of mesh, and another knot. Making sure to clamp it down and pull it nice and tight as you go. 2 and 3, we're going to skip 1 more sideball hole, go to our 4th hole of mesh, and do that anchor knot. If you need help with that knot, you can search the tutorial on YouTube. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So we've got our 4 knots there to create that tight channel, keep the ball nice and consistent. Now we're going to go into our 1s and 2s. So with this 5th hole of mesh, we're going to do a 1. So before you go into the plastic, unlike the knots, you're going to go right up through the bottom of the hole, pull it nice and tight, in through the outside of the plastic, and then back under the string through that loop you just created. Make sure to pull all the slack out. So that's a 1. Here we're going to do a 2 to start to form the pocket. So up through the bottom of the next hole of mesh, and then without going through the head, up through a 2nd consecutive hole, and then you're going to go through the outside of the plastic and under the loop just like the 1. So you should have those 2 holes of mesh stacked up real nice and tight to each other. Now we're going to go back to the 1, doing a single hole of mesh, skipping no sideball holes. So up through that 1 and through the next sideball hole. And now to finish off our pattern, we've got 2 consecutive ones, but skipping a sideball hole to space them out as we get closer to the bottom. So up through the next hole of mesh. This time, skip that sideball hole, go down to the next one, complete that 1, and then for our final mesh diamond, we usually like to go through the back and then straight through from the inside of the sidewall for that last one. Switch it up and then tie our anchor knot, and there you have the completed pocket. So there you have it. That's how to string the pocket. For the bottom string, we use the same one we normally do on the 9-diamond row, but you can use really whatever you want to make it a little different, customize it to your preference. For shooting strings, we've got 1 nylon, 1 straight on the 9-diamond rows. Keep it NCAA legal. Keep that release nice and smooth. If you want more whip, you can move them down in the head right at that 4-inch mark. If not, that's probably gonna work pretty well for you. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.